Heyo! So, new content dropped today in Foundry, and me and my man are starting a new world, and we got a good start for it, and then I had to leave, so I want to see where he left it or how far along we are. So let's do that right now. Multiplayer on that connection. Let's see how far he got. What's next? Oh, look at all those researchers. No active research. Let's do some research. How far along in this tree are we? Got light poles and some other cosmetic stuff. Ooh, we got steel making done. Very good. This furniture. We got the explosives going. Good. Got to get underground, deep underground. We got this conveyor too. Nice. All right. Well, let's take one of these easy ones. Already researched the drill. Of course we did. I'll just take one of these easy ones. It's not so easy. But there's no harm in start research. Why can't we start research? Here, I'm going to pick from this panel. Inventory size, 30 blue. That's easy. All right, great. Oh, we got up there to the bus line. Nice. Man, oh man. That was great progress. What's BB say we should be doing at this point? We got Science Pack 2 completed.
We are making great progress. New exciting
Thanks, Carl.
blueprints are coming up. Exactly as the disaster protocol suggests. BB, any updates on the station?
Beep boop, he says. Beep boop.
No, not yet. Okay, we'll follow the protocol and continue to expand until you have news for us.
Alright, so we got the feed lines laid out. Nice. And they go up to some stand-in chests. We need to fancy this up quite a bit. But we got some good chest action. Look at that. You see all that iron? Research complete. Inventory 1. Something that's going to really help us. Oh, we got up to we're ready to start researching steel. We didn't research it yet. That's good. So we got iron. And we've got some boxes created. So there's plenty of things to do. I guess the first thing is make sure that what we built is running to its optimal abilities for where we're at in this world at this time. And that comes back to research. We got plenty of blue and we need more red. Need more red research. Blue all buffered up to the moon. Blue researchers, well, follow the belt. Red comes from this box, is where we get red from, apparently. So what does it take to make red? It takes, not this, it takes conveyor 1 and building block. Do a little survey of our, so we agreed we're just going to cheat in the jetpacks until we earn that technology. It's so essential. And while we're cheating, you know what else is essential? Light, to be able to see what you're doing. Okay, so these things, read the screens. Oh, and you can just hit email. Copper. Component. The parts. are red, and they are made from those two things. So if we can feed those machines, I think is where we're stopped. I think is where we're at, is if we can feed those machines what they need, then we'll have red. Because we got blue. And I guess his idea is run it. See, what this is not, that's not. The problem with this is fine, I mean, to get started, but the blue machines get fed their stuff, and they do what they do, and they kick out their output. So therefore, this line here is sacred. You can go back as far as you want. The moment that you do this, well, now you can't really go as far as you want because you decided to put an end to it right there. So we're going to go ahead. We've got the technology to ramp over it. We're going to go ahead and move this out to here and establish a line that makes red research right here. And then by doing that, well, we don't have to solve all the world's problems, but we'll at least open up some space to create more blue research when we're ready through here to a point. So getting this on track is where we need to be. So to make some red, you just have to make some red belts and some building blocks. So we got going over here, we got the things that we need to make. I do not understand what these storages are about exactly. We've got blue, which only requires parts and rods. We got the parts. Ooh, there's a nice line of parts. What is happening with these things? It's a buffer. I don't really get it. Okay, so to make the belts, let's just look at this. To make the belts, we need just plates and parts. Plates and parts. Our parts line is gonna bump right into that. So let's do this. Plates and parts over here make belts. And we agreed, because of the way this game works, this is the central area around 0. This area in here is special. I need a whole bunch of belts because it's where you get to the space station. See the space station up there? So we don't want to build this up any more than we really need to. Plates and parts is what I said we need to get belts going. Okay, so I'll buffer these things. Yes. And then what about just plates in my hand? Yes. I'm really tempted to work on them all, but we need to get red moving a lot better than it is first. Red. It's made by these machines. That one's full of belts and no building blocks. Stop making belts. Make some building blocks. All we gotta do is stuff. I don't know where did the belts come from? They had to have been hand fed. It's fine. Building blocks and belts, which is more important to us. Belts, because we gotta Well, they're both important because we need foundations. What's it take to make a foundation, a building block? Plates and rock. That's easy. That's easy, and we don't need belts and belts full of building blocks. We do kind of need belts of belts because to make the better belt, you need the worser belt. But we only need a reasonably small amount of building block manufacturers. Like here, like this real estate right here that we're not using so much of, but a very limited generator of belts would fit right quite nicely there. We'll leave this nice wide open area open. We can stuff it in right here. Stuff it in right here. Those plates and those parts. Stop buffering, or after you've buffered. Here, we need a splitter. You just throw a splitter down. Bob's your uncle. Except that that's awkward. Let's push this out of the way. What's this even doing? It's buffering. Copious amounts of plates, which are nice to grab, but that goes up there, kinda. What's the structure here? What do we got going here? It's okay. It's a little bit different than I would do it, but it's okay. Keep going that way. And that one he did feed up to the sky. He fed it up to the sky. So any buffered belts are in our hub area. They're not down here. So, can't make omelets without breaking eggs. Isn't that what they say? I'm going to take my inventory full of these plates and get this out of here because it's in my way. There, now what does that do? That says, in addition to this buffer that feeds the thingies, the blue, can't make an omelet without breaking eggs, but I certainly broke those eggs, didn't I? This. Let's run this over to here where we need it. And then, so with this streaming action that I'm doing now, trying out, I can't just hit pause if I want to get up. I either stop the stream altogether or you know why I'm struggling is because that should be on the toolbar. Belts should be on the toolbar right there. I think is where I like them. There. Now this machine did stop. Steel making conveyor balancer. Oh, because I made one. All right. So now this belt is not. These machines have not stopped, but instead are going again, making some parts, which are buffered and then used for those. And all I wanted to do was make some stupid conveyor one from plates and parts. I'm not making a ton of them. We're just making a few of them. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Whatever. I didn't have a plan when we went into it. Or when I did not have a plan when I went into this, so it doesn't match up especially greatly. And it's all just, it's not all just stand-in, but much of it I think is something we're going to rebuild. Something we are going to rebuild. There, that'll look okay, I guess. This, not so much, but whatever. Nope. That's what I'm going to do right there. Some steel. And some of these. Don't need that anymore. Don't think we need seeds, but people want to plant some special trees. Yes. Oh, I don't want to hear about it. I do not want to hear about why did you put that thing out of line. I'm just going to put it in line. Feel good about it. Nice and neat. Two assemblers. What am I thinking? I was thinking we need some building blocks for our ball, plus a few more, but look, no, it's a core item. Whatever I think I'm doing, it's wrong, okay? Iron plates. And then let's go ahead and figure this out. Let's just direct connect it, shall we, boys? We're going to put down a thing that makes conveyor belts from parts. Put down a thing that makes parts. Each one of these makes 40. Each one of these requires 20. So one parts machine will feed two belt machines. I think we saw, yes, and we've got loader second lane, so why not? So the way we're going to do this is first, get out here where we're not going to bother anybody too much. We're going to come out here with iron plates. Yeah, sometimes for lots of stuff, lines of material is great, but for tasks like this, direct feed is better. Go get some more pies. For tasks like this, direct feed proves better. Parts. Some plates. No. Belts. Taking 20. Requiring 20. Producing 40. Also producing freaking belts. And then because we need foundations there right now, but because we might later. Then we just need 1, 2, 3 set for input. Need to get some of those highfalutin electrical components that we have so many buffered up. Okay. Out. Out. In. Why aren't you spinning? Oh, because he's got to go first. Why aren't you help putting? Because I got these exactly backwards. There it goes. That's proper. And fix this belt. Also go the other way. With out and in. Smoke. There we go. The essential belts. And a line that can be extended to the moon, the edges of the earth. Now, building blocks only require plates and rods. The rods are way the heck over there. Way the heck over there, and then they come in and are buffered in. I don't know that looks hinky to me. Those two belts run into each other. Doesn't that belt run into this belt? I don't know, man. The rods come in, they're buffered, they're used. We need some rods to come with us. There's just no better option than a ram. It could be a splitter. Well, we're going to split that for right there. If it came out here, then it would come around. Well, oh, we can just, that holds pretty good. Why is that 2? This should be 4. This should be 2. There, that's what my finger's like. What were we doing? The rods came in here, and then there was definitely an output here. Shit. Oh, it went over to there. then take that lovely slope. Let's handcraft a bunch of red belts one more time, and then never again. That's where I'm going to hit it. Why so close? I don't know. Where did I say I was going to do this? Right here. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. No, I don't want the fucking plate. The yeah, it's okay. I have something to say about what I'm doing, but not right now. No, it's right now. It's right now. Rods, why aren't you coming? Oh yeah, gotta make sure the slopes are going the proper direction. That one ain't. It needs to go down. Okay, so this is kind of, I think it's important. It's proven important to me from time to time. It's not always important. Like here, if all we were doing here was just making these belts out of this plate, and you want more, well, then you just do that exact same thing here, as far out as you want to go, and nothing changes about this is the first one. This is where they come out of that line right here, right? So that's all very straightforward. What's a little bit less clear is really being able to visualize that sort of thing with multiple inputs. All right, well, I've come this far. Here's the way I like to think about these things. Point. Except it's backwards. I think I'll try another day. Right now, I'm kind of tired, and got something awesome to show for my efforts, which would be some more building blocks. So I'm just gonna do the most obvious thing. Chunk down a couple more assemblers. And these assemblers are so simple, it's just rods and plates. And there's a plate, or there's rods right there. And this will never be more than it is, so that's fine. To just go ahead and come in here and 5 conveyor balancers. This line will never be more than it is. And really this line will never be more than it is. We're not going to have to extend it or we're not going to have to enhance it in any way, I need to say. Nothing's going to change about it. It's just a simple little line that does things like making building blocks. Did that wrong. For the thingies, the loaders. The loaders thus small and longer. That'll be fine. Okay, so this is what I was debating getting into. This is the first one. Any more that we put down or out here, it comes back to this one is where these start, and that one's where those start. And so we could run this belt this way and say, well, as many as we make, they come out this way, and the machines that need them will pick them up. And it works okay. It works so much better if you just take the time to run the belt properly. There, now you can see that this line dumps them on there, and at the start, they're ready for whatever machines we build. See what I'm saying? See how nice that is? Get out of here. So then, we got those, and we got these coming into the... Get out of here, animal. Coming into the other... Oh. And the other makes red slants. Up. Down. Slope on the bar. This. Loaders has got to be like the next thing. Because those are definitely the kind of thing you're going to use a lot of. comedian. I'm gonna have to change where my chat shows up, or you all are gonna see something you don't want to see. And boom, baby, there's red coming out. Red comes out, and it goes. Those things. Oh, the burners. Yeah. The red, it comes out, and it goes all the way over to here. Where wouldn't it be sweet if it came onto that belt? We already kind of declared by virtue of that belt that this area is built up as far as it's going to be. So what difference does it make if we run a belt over it? None whatsoever. What is this belt? Oh, it's for the red that we're not using. Did I place that belt down? I did not. That was the indicated red feed belt. Don't want to start messing with this area at all. Well, come on, let's just get on with it. It's just a belt. You don't like where it's at, move it. Wrong. Up. This is why they call it spaghetti. But it's also, friends, the kind of shit you do when you're just getting started to survive, right? Right? Spaghetti. Hey, I think we did it. run out of... What are we burning? Oh, look at that. We're burning the good stuff. We are golden for power. That is really nicely well done, my friend. I need to turn down the footstep noise. I turned down the basic sound effects because I spend so much time in the air and the jetpack gets annoying. So I turned down a lot of the effects, but I left the footstep noise really loud, didn't I? It's as loud as my clicky-clack keyboard. Don't put the thing right under the panel. You put it right under the panel. The panel's hard to read. And they did kind of address that. Now you can just hit E and see it. So maybe my old habits. E, boom, 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 boom. And then just in, and 3 of the longer ones. Oops. 3 of the longer ones. And in 8. Need more of the belts. Or the blocks. Yes, we desperately need more blocks. A lot more blocks, because I need blocks. Excellent, there's the steel. What's going to help us win? We can always make more assemblers. We got the good yellow belts. We're making a whole bunch of mess with the red belts that we're going to want to fix with the yellow belts. I think I'm going to do this. Yeah. Okay, so I was over here and I was doing this with this to produce this. Handcraft some more loaders. How many double loaders do I got? 3. Let's do our unloaders. I don't know why it turns sideways like that. It's so stupid. Inputs. And we need those. Okay, for our arbitrary number of smelters, we have an arbitrary number of... See, these belts are for shit. These red belts. What does it take to make a yellow belt? The red belt. The red belt. We're so close to 0, 0 that I said we weren't going to build there. I'm just visualizing how these belts are going to run. Because I want to get those building blocks out. Well, whatever it takes. Come on, Quasar. We'll call that, but I don't want to talk about it. Area right there. Well, the yellow belts require hooking off of this, taking it over to here somewhere, and then getting some plates, some parts from those plates, but then we also got to get the rods and make them into components. So I think we need a serious industrial line for parts and components before, and then once we have those, conveyor 2 will not be a big deal. But if this seems industrial, that parts line and the components line, those are serious, think it over kinds of things. Well, of course, we don't have any mapping to speak of. Those are very serious kinds of things. But yeah, we don't have any mapping. It's not like we're going to go to another resource patch anytime soon. We got away from zero. We got away from what we talked about was considering anything built in this block here is too close to 0, 0 for a mega factory. Maybe. That's probably a little much, but the point is we don't want to build up this area. Saying, oh, I got away from things by building over here. That's nothing. That's not, no. So with that in mind, anything that we're building, we're probably going to want to move at some point before too very long. So as long as it's not underfoot, it's good. There's my new rule for the evening. As long as it's not underfoot, it's very good. But we're also consuming this belt. We're consuming this rod's belt. It doesn't even get back here. No, that's not the problem. What's the problem? We're consuming this plate's belt. Let's just see if we can fix that by hand right now. Because it, you know, without the resources, we're done. And I do not want to give up on I don't want to compromise if I can help it, this research, because research, it gets you where you want to go, right? Right? We're about to get that. Nothing jumps out as it's going to change our life just yet. Science 3 will change our life. What's on the line to get to Science 3? Explosives, sure. Rock, yep. Concrete. Oh, there's just all kinds of fun here. High voltage energy grid. All right, so we're hoping to get a lot more red belts out here from here. Do we have? How many do we need? I don't know. Oh, we're already there. Look at that. Not that one. Now we need a red or a yellow doodly-doo. Take some more of those. A little parts buffer. That's the parts right there. Stop doing that. We need one of those. Probably a couple of those. A bunch of those. See, that small tree's not doing anything because the belts are so bad. And that part of the belt's good. Now we can just upgrade that. And then I think it said we didn't have enough, but maybe we did. Alright. There, yellow belt of not exhaustion to the enhancing that. There, so now that'll let us a machine that makes red belts, so we're going to just lay this out in red belt for now. Get out of my way. I forget what we're doing, but we're going to do it away from the other. Lots of space. Never regret having too much space. Or something like this. What were we going to do? Yellow belts? Yeah, our factory will run a lot better if we can get some yellow belts. Parts, that was it. We're going to run a big line of parts and a big line of components. Oh yes. Big line of parts and a big line of components. Using these awesome assembler ones. Check your power. Still very happy. That was huge. That was a huge amount of progress. Mr. G brought this afternoon, this evening, gives the power. Industrial parts factory. need to make electrical components from rods and wire. And wire is rods too. Wire at 80 and elite 40. So again, we put the wire in the middle, and we got to get the blueprint mod going. I want to do exactly what I've done here over there. I'm going to do it by hand one more time. The wire, come on, laser. The wire machine is sitting in the middle, and it feeds into that machine on that crappy belt from output here, which is a machine that also outputs outputs on the crappy belt. What did we get? We got piping. The reason we do this direct feed action is because the belts will saturate if you try to move wire on the belt. So you don't move wire on the belt. You only move the output. Once again, this sucks. These belts. But we're getting there. Conveyor 1 plus machinery parts and components. 2 in, 2 out. A bunch of those, still got a bunch of machines. A bunch of those. Two in, 2 out. Doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't matter. Here. Whatever. It's 2 in, 2 out, but it's 3 in, 1 out, isn't it? Bury the console. I did. I think it doesn't matter exactly where you put it so much anymore, but you got to have it visible in some fashion, not hidden. So we're going here, 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 here. Here, or far belt, the belts, in, and in. Crappy belts, where are they? Can we get to them? We can certainly get to them. 1, 2, and turn it. which is nice. On our way to Science Pack 3, we also need to research mineral rocks. Oh, look at the smoke coming out of that machine. Look at the good belts pile up. Let's take those to the mall and call it a day. Call it a good first day. Boy, this is really in the way. I don't like it. Oh yeah. What's that? Is that yellow belts to the mall? I think it is. I think it is. Rock scanning. Now we just need concrete and high voltage energy grid. So that's a pretty good night. We got, or pretty good session, I should say. We got red research flowing good. We got building blocks and yellow belts going to the mall. Was there a third one I did? Building blocks, yellow belts, oh, those two. So those three things. Those three things, and importantly, we have some nice lines to build on for these common components. got to get the blueprints because I'm not extending these lines any further. I'd find something else to do than copy lines over and over. That ain't no fun. Iron, not over here. First iron. It's awesome. Yeah, because we're just getting started. All right. Peace out. Uh-oh. Got a little warning going on my stream. All right. Peace out.